She's really getting after it.
Yeah, and it throws to clips of her doing judo flips to men that are 3 times her size. Oh, she's a lot better than I thought she'd be. She's a beast. Well, we got Becky Lynch and Zoey Stark. So Becky Lynch screamed. Zoey talked about how awesome she is. And then she said she's the baddest in the entire locker room. So Baszler comes out. They point to the fact that she has a black eye. And then she goes, well, you should see how Ronda looks. But wait, you can't do that because I drove her out of the WWE. And that received a standing ovation.
And a thank you, Shayna chant.
Yes.
It was faint, but that's what we already talked about. Ronda was on her way out. So she puts over her good friend, Shayna. Now, do they keep it going is the question.
They should, man, after that match.
She was definitely battered.
So then we get Zoey Stark and Shayna Baszler, right? This was awesome. Everything about this fucking match was awesome. This was like, you said there's no 5-star bangers this week. I don't know, man. This was fucking great. So naturally, Shayna kicks Zoey's ass like right at the beginning, but then Zoey just starts targeting Shayna's injured eye. And that's like the whole story throughout the match. Like anytime Shayna would get an advantage, Zoey would just work that eye. Zoey would slow Shayna down with little rest holds. And there's one thing she did. Unfortunately, it was during a commercial break. I was watching a version where they continued during the commercial break. I guess satellite is what they call it. I don't know. But Zoey did this little spinning, twirly, twisty thing, launching over the top rope. It was great. Both of them were great. Like Shayna's facial expressions, the messed up hair with the fucking black eye, here's just puffy face. Just you could see like she's still hurting from her match with Ronda, even though it wasn't like a long match. It was still a physical match, and she's showing it. She's exhausted. Right. Zoey, she looks like the baddest in the locker room too. This is a fucking war. Like Shayna didn't shit on Zoey didn't shit on Shayna. They both fucking they both had their shit in. And I thought the visuals were great. I thought Zoey's going to be a star. Shayna and Zoey, they should be stars right now. And the best part about Shayna, she didn't have that fucking stupid makeup on. She didn't look like a goddamn cartoon character. Good. She looked so much better and more believable without that stupid makeup. The one drawback though was Becky, because they kept cutting to her, and she had lemonade and she was cheering and I like that. I'm going to use that. No, you can't do that, Becky. Shut the fuck up.
Well, as the story goes with the lemonade, as I thought it would be brought up, it was going to have to be addressed. So, the day of SummerSlam, that Saturday, Becky, she posted a picture on her Instagram of her cutting up lemons, and she was holding a lemon. That was the picture she had on Instagram. And during the post-media scrum that WWE did steal from AEW, by the way, Triple H was asked about the matches getting pulled and representation of women, and Triple H gave this answer about, to him it's not about a man or a woman match getting pulled. It was just 2 matches getting pulled. First of all, SummerSlam was already 4 hours. If we had 2 more matches, we'd still be here right now watching SummerSlam.
Not to mention Lynch and Trish Stratus, they belong on Raw.
You would think this is like Rock versus Hulk Hogan.
Right.
With how people are crying over this match.
I mean, if they built it correctly, they could do Zoey and Becky Lynch. That could be a pay-per-view.
Really disinvested in this feud.
Right. Nobody gives a shit about Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch. Except Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus. That's it.
Yeah. And the vocal minority. But yeah. So Triple H, he talks about that. And then at the end of that little segment clip, he said, not everybody can be on the show. Some people have to take the lemons and make lemonade. So they took that as he was taking a dig at Becky Lynch for posting her little lemons picture.
Oh.
So that's why Becky Lynch was playing up the lemonade thing. So I don't know where they're going with that. She even did the spritz with the lemonade at the end. It was entertaining for me.
Okay.
But
so I have to pay attention to the stupid whatever socials.
Well, clearly not.
And media scrum.
I don't think they're going to be, what are we going to get out of this? Becky Lynch versus Triple H with his heart thing on.
No, Stephanie's gonna come out of retirement and snap Becky Lynch's neck.
I guess we could do that.
She's gonna say, "I've been away training with Ronda Rousey, doing MMA stuff," and cue that, and it fades from black to Stephanie hitting a punching bag with the ponytail, sweating with the pink little spandex tank top and the black shorts and the gloves.
She's really getting after it.
Yeah, and it throws to clips of her doing judo flips to men that are 3 times her size. Oh, she's a lot better than I thought she'd be. She's a beast.
Yeah.
Shows one of them just running away from her. No, please, no.
And then she does the monster doll running off the rope, running off the stage.
She goes, you, and you at once. No, Mrs. Levesque, please. She goes and locks the door. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Yep.
They could do that after Trish with Triple H.
Yeah, but
Triple H just say, "Oh, you want to spit lemons in my ring? I got something for you." And then yeah. Yeah, Kia. No. Oh, I can even do things where she does like little, the spinning elbow chop thing. Asuka does it. Yeah. But when she does that, they do like little lion roars. No, I want to see Becky Lynch and Stephanie McMahon now. They gotta let me book it. So Shayna wins with a Piper's Pit. The one dent in the whole match was the Piper's Pit itself because it didn't look like Zoey was helping very much getting up there. Looked like she was just dead weight
or something.
Yeah, and also Becky Lynch
coined the world's baddest slam is what they call that name now. That is the new name of the move.
Is that the new name?
Which was bad timing off that it was a botch.
Right. But I think that was more Zoey than Shayna.
Yeah, the timing was just off. They tried it like 3 times.
And I can imagine lifting somebody with a broken face is not fun. I've had a broken... See, I can speak from experience. I've had a broken face recently, too. That's not fun. You're kind of debilitated.
There you go.
So anything else with Shayna and Zoey?
No, thought it was a good match all around.
No, it was the match of the week.
The brutality of Zoey, yeah.
In fact, I'm putting it on our match of the year list.
Okay.
Yeah.